Hello YouTube, so in today's video we are gonna try to change the air filter here. We are gonna change the spark plug wires, this one here, also the spark plugs that are down here. So I need to start it up, but the last time I started it up it didn't it keeps stalling, so it didn't run. So I bought some spark plugs wires, some spark plugs, and also an air filter. Let me show you. So this is the air filter, this is the spark plug wires, some iridium spark plugs, a Chinese oil filter, a good quality German filter from Bosch, an engine flush, and an oil filter cutter. Also some cheap motor oil after I flush the engine to have a little bit of oil in it. So yeah, let's start with the air filter. The air filter has 4 clamps, 1, 2, 1 there and 1 on the other side. So let's try to change it. This car was sitting for 15 years, so I guess the filter is really in a really bad condition. I still have one. Yeah, so the filter is in a really bad condition. So the way you take this out is by juggling it back and forth here. Okay. Okay. So this is how it gets out. Okay. So as you can see, the filter is quite bad and really old. It's a MAN filter. So as you can see, the filter is really old. So as you can see, there's quite a little bit of dirt inside here. So as you can see here, there's the air filter is quite dirty. So it's really dirty. So let's put a clean filter in. Really dirty. So we have this Bosch air filter. Yeah. Really nice filter. So let's take this out, put it in the old housing, in the old box. Yep. new filter sits really well, so let's put it back in. Okay, everything is perfect, matching up. When you mount it in, you want to start by the downside to see if everything is in. So I got one clamp, then I need to put the second clamp in. Second is in, third clamp, and the last clamp. And we have a mounted air filter. Next fix that I want to do on the car, because the last time I started the car, I fixed the vacuum leak here, and it ran quite well, but afterwards the next time I started it, it didn't run so well. So I bought this spark plug cable set, and also some spark plugs, and I will change this and see if the car is more stable when running. So let's get to it. Okay. Inside the box you will get 5 cables, 4 for the spark plugs, and also a smaller cable. This one. So yeah, let's put the spark plug cables here. Before starting this job, you want to move these wires to get them loose, because mine were really stuck. So move them around to get them unstuck, so you have no problem changing them. So let's start with the first cable. As you can see, this was Beru, but these are really old and cracked, so yeah, let's change them. Okay, that clicks in really nice. So the first one is out. Then let's disconnect the longest wire. Okay, so you want to disconnect the cables one by one. So as you can see, this wire was really cracked, and the other owner tried to fix it with some duct tape, but this is not how you fix spark plugs wires. Yeah, so this may be the cause of the engine not running quite well. As you can see, there was a big tear. Yep. So let's find the longest wire in here. Okay. And we have a problem. The spark plug wires are not good. So yeah, the cable is too short, so I need to order another cable. Oh, I managed to move the car for the first time. It was my first experience driving it. I brought the car near to my garage, because here we have a piece of sidewalk, and also I have all my tools here. and I can put the engine flush in, and also I can change the oil, change the filter, and it's much better for me to change it here. So I need to run the engine for 5 or 10 minutes so it gets a little bit hot and up to temperature, and then I need to put the liquid in the engine to flush it, and also wait 10 to 15 minutes. As I moved, the engine got quite hot to the touch. Here is the Liquimoli engine flush. So I think I'm gonna put this engine flush in and let the engine run for 15 minutes. Then I'm gonna take out the old oil, and hopefully the engine pressure will gonna go down. So let's see how that works. It smells like a detergent. So let's hope this works and gets the engine clean. As you can see, it already cleans the sludge here on the, so it does quite a good job. Let's hope it does the same job inside the engine. So let's get the engine running and see how everything goes. So I've been running the car for 10 minutes, makes a heck of a lot of noise. Everything seems to be okay here. Also the oil pressure got down, so the oil pressure is from 8 or 10 bar, it went down to almost 4 bar. So the Liquimoli does its job. We will see after I keep the car running for another 5 or 10 minutes. It makes a lot of noise, and we'll see after I take out the oil what's inside the engine. So yeah, the car is running. It's running quite high RPM, but the water temperature is good. That's a good sign. So yep, for now everything is okay. I hope the oil temperature gauge keeps moving, so I hope it moves down a little bit more. I hope you can see also on the video. Let's hope the Liquimoli, as you can see, the needle is moving slowly, so let's hope it gets the job done. So the car jacked up. I let the car running for 15 minutes. Also started to run, as you can hear. the fan here is running. So now I need to take the oil out. So yeah, the motor seems to be quite hot. The oil seems to be a little bit more sludgy. Now the fan has kicked down and I got the car jacked up. There is a sign here on the car where is the middle part where you can get the car jacked up. So yep. Okay, so I got the car jacked up real high. There seems to be some oil leak. I don't know where it's coming from, but I will take the shield under down and I will go see what's under the car. I never went under the car to see how it is. I hoped it's a solid frame, and I hope I can drain the oil and put fresh oil and fresh oil filter in, and I hope after putting the fresh oil and oil filter the pressure goes down. So let's hope for the best. So I jacked up the car a little bit higher so I can get better underneath. I put a security jack stand there, and also I managed to pull out the oil filter and it's there. Also I use this type of wrench. Also you should need some gloves. I use the maximum usage of this key, so it was like this, and that's the oil filter. Now we're gonna go and take the Chinese oil filter because this is only for cleaning purposes. So I have two filters. One is a Bosch filter that's made in Germany. This is a Male oil filter, and it's made in China. Also, when you put your oil filter, let's also take the oil with us. Also, when you put the oil filter in, salud. Also, when you put the oil filter in, don't just do like any other guy does. Just lubricate the upper part of the filter. Take the cover off and lubricate the hole. So let's do like this. So we get a little bit of oil on the thing here. So yeah, just tap it a little bit, and when you take this out, okay, so you should take this oil and lubricate this, but also when you lubricate this, lubricate even the other side. So it's very important to get this one lubricated on both sides. As you can see, you can take some oil from here, and this should be lubricated on both sides. Also, be very careful if this car was sitting for 15 years. So be careful to check the old oil filter. Let's see if the rubber band came off. So as you can see, the rubber band is off here, so that's a good thing because a lot of people don't check this, and I saw them destroying the engine. So be sure that when you take the oil filter off, it has the old oil filter gasket off. If not, you will get two gaskets and oil will spill out everywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna get the oil filter. The place of the oil filter is here, so let me take you to see. Go up. So there's the place of where the oil filter sits. Okay. So yeah, now we're gonna put the filter in. So I mounted the new filter in. I tighten it by hand. This is the place of the oil filter, as you can see. Now I need to take out the oil from here. I think I have a little bit of oil getting out, but I think it's from not having a proper seal here. So we will see. Things to take in consideration when taking the oil out. I spilled a little bit because it effectively gushed out. Is to have an oil pan big enough to keep 5 liters of oil. So also you need a long pan like this. Even though the mine was long, I still spilled a little bit of oil. I will put some dirt on it, but yeah, keep those things in mind. The person who did the last oil change, you can see on the gasket here that there's some marks of rocks, so they didn't clean the place. Also some scratches here, I think of dirt. So the person who cleaned or changed the oil the last time, they didn't clean it. They didn't clean the chips, the stones, so they only just took it out and put it in. So you need to be careful to clean the place really good when you put this. And also it wasn't tightened real good, so yeah, maybe this is the cause of the leak. So I will try to tighten it a little bit more, and maybe we'll fix the leak. So I cleaned the parts with the brush, with the drill and the brush, and I also cleaned the threads here, so you can see any dirt that was inside. I cleaned it up. So yeah, let's hope this fixes the oil leak under the pan. So yep, let's mount it all up. So I got the new oil in, also the new oil filter, new air filter. So hopefully with the new oil in, the car will run smoothly, and also the pressure of the motor will go down, because I used to have like high oil pressure. So let's hope it goes down and the engine runs more smoothly. So this is the residue that remain in the oil pan. So there's a lot of residue inside. Yeah, let's hope the engine runs smoother now. I don't know what type of crud is this. Really bad. After the engine flush, the engine seems a lot cleaner inside. So I hope you can see. There's really clean. So let's start the car for the first time with the new engine oil. So let's move freely. Okay, we have a little bit of oil pressure. That seems to be that the gauge isn't working properly, so let's see how it does. So it doesn't seem to want to start. So I changed the spark plugs, and now let's see if the car starts, because the last time the car didn't start. So yeah, I didn't put the positive wire connection. So I forgot to connect this terminal. Okay, now I have the positive lead, and let's see if the car starts now. The spark plug weren't tight, so they were very loose. So everything seems to be okay, and the car still doesn't want to start. So yeah, there seems to be another problem. Up. So I managed to make the car start. It runs quite bad, but the car started right up. So that's quite good. If I accelerate, it's good. The oil pressure is still up, but let's see if the voltage is good. And now I'm gonna take the car back to my parking space. So I would say for today's video there was a success. I changed the oil, the filter, the air filter, the spark plug. Only the spark plug wires were too short, so I didn't change that. So yep, for now I think it's a success. So this is the Porsche filter, and this is a oil cutter. So let's see if I cut this filter, what do I find inside. Is it dirty, is it not? So let's see. is really nice. Seems to be built high quality bearings. You need to tighten these bolts. Yep. So let's get cutting. Curious what's inside. My recommendation is to leave the seal on so you have a smooth surface to work on, and also you don't damage the aluminum cutter, so leave this rubber seal on. So it cut the filter, but not all the way. This is not because of a bad design, but because this oil filter wasn't straight. Hope I can peel it off. The oil filter inside has a lot of sand. It seems like having sand, but I think it's a residue from inside how the engine got cleaned. So I definitely need to do another oil change. So the filter has some metal shavings inside. So that's so much dirt here. As you can see, this filter is full of dirt. We will see when I cut the other filter how is it inside. So much dirt. That's why it's good to buy an oil cutter. It's €25 or €20. depending, but this way you can see the dirt inside. Really dirty. I'm gonna check every part of it to see what's inside, but every part shows dirt, a lot of dirt. The only thing that I would have need on this is to have a hole to hang it somewhere, but I can make a hole for myself if I need to, or I can use two supports like this to hang it somewhere. But yeah, it's quite a neat tool. It showed me what I needed to see inside the filter, that there was a lot of dirt. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.